Hi folks, welcome back. Let's call this another adventure. As you guys could see, I have my little infrared heater going. I don't know, this is probably good for about 10,000 BTUs. Been going for a few hours now, and let me show you how well it's doing. Quite honestly, it's probably about to the point where it might be warmer outside than it is in here. Anyway, so I need more heat if I'm going to spend any time up here. If I don't get more heat, I'm just not gonna last. Many of you know when you work outside in a shop and all, you know, you put your boots on, you put on a couple of pairs of socks, you know, thermal socks and all that, but once your feet are cold, you're about done. And if you keep working, you might be getting a little bit done, but you're not a happy camper. To that end, I have a tendency to buy things when I could get a good deal on them. I'll give you an example. Other than that infrared heater, I have one of those heaters here that you could mount on a wall. But given that I don't have, it's propane also, given that I don't have a wall to mount it on up here in the garage, obviously it doesn't do me much good. I need to find another place for that one to live. So now I'm looking to, you know, what do I already own before I consider purchasing anything else. So let's go to one of the hiding places here at the hoard. If it gets a little dark, just hang on for a second. Just quickly, this is kind of a reflective mylar, and it's supposed to reflect any heat you have downward, and it's supposed to keep the heat that's up here from the summer up here in the attic. And it does seem to help. The only bad thing about it is, you see how the eaves are open, and you know, I got the venter ridge up here. It does help with that, but the only bad thing is when it's windy, the mylar is flexible and it has a tendency to billow like a parachute. And because of that, you can kind of see a spot over there where it looks like it not only billowed, but it tore away. Anyhow, so I'm up here looking for heaters. You guys could see there's another infrared. I'm not thinking it's much better than what I'm already using. A couple of Harbor Freight solar panels. There's one of those, I don't know, mini garbage can heaters. I haven't used this one yet, and I don't think I'm gonna bring it down with me. By the way, I had somebody ask me about an electrical panel recently. I'm not sure if this is the one I was asked about. Once again, whenever I get a deal on this stuff, especially when you get it for almost nothing, you have a tendency to buy, or I have a tendency to buy it, and then it kind of gets in the way. That box is empty. That Craftsman box. And then it kind of goes up here, and at some point what I'm going to have to do is open up those doors on the end and figure out what I haven't used in a long time, or have never used, and start chucking stuff out. Put a dumpster right below those doors perhaps, and throw stuff right into the dumpster. I think I'm going to try this propane heater. I didn't have any BTUs. Oh, it's good for 35,000 BTUs. So why don't we give this one a shot? and see what it's like. That's 3 times the heat, 3 times the amount of BTUs as the other one. Let's see if that helps a little bit. Given that it doesn't have the mesh for the catalytic effect, I have the feeling it's going to be stinkier than the other one, though. It's going to have more of a propane smell, but we'll give it a shot. Going up and down the stairs, this particular nail is very, very helpful. See it right there? You got the stairway, you come up, and there you go. I think that's to make people smarter. I gotta remember to cut that. I guess I found my aluminum ramps. I was looking for those and I couldn't find them. There's, I don't know, baker scaffold, painter scaffold, whatever you want to call it. There's a table over there. I kind of like doing a bit of a video on some of this stuff because it helps me remember what I have up here. I had no clue that this was up here. It's probably got a mouse in it. One that got in and couldn't get back out. Okay, I'm going to wrap this video here. It seems that my friends at YouTube are back to putting my videos in the penalty box. I put one up yesterday about sitting next to the wood stove in the basement. I guess there's a lot of advertisers there who find relaxing by a wood stove on a cold day very offensive, and I must apologize to those advertisers for that. Given that I'm whining and complaining in this video, it'll probably end up in the penalty box also. So anyway, I'll put this up and we'll see how we do. Once I get this place warmed up a little bit, I got to get that snow blower dragged up here and get that thing running again. There's nothing worse than owning a bunch of snow blowers and not having them available when it snows, right? It kind of makes you feel foolish for taking up the space. If one is just going to shovel the driveway, a shovel takes up a lot less space than a half a dozen snow blowers that don't work. All right. Thanks for watching, tubers. Please stay healthy, careful out there in the weather. Get out there and enjoy each and every day. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you don't, please tell me why. Thanks. Bye now.